got nothing for you, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you driving a cat, I ain't got nothing for you. Saying is not every Dodge Charger needs to be a wide body, guys. I know what y'all want. It's been a while since I get it to you. Give me a second. Oh yeah. YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Knockout 360, man, with another video for you guys. You can tell I'm in a car that makes this a car vlog. You already know what's going down when I come around. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. First things first, each and every last one of my new subscribers, new viewers to the channel, man. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around because I got the good stuff, man. If everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out, man. So let me talk to you guys, man. This has been on my heart, on my mind for a little while, man. I'm not hating, I'm not knocking anybody for what they do. At the end of the day, you do whatever you want to do with your car. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want to do. When you buy that car, if you want to take the Hemi badge off and put a VTEC badge, you can do that. If you want to take the damn Hemi engine out and put a VTEC engine in there, you can do that. It's your car, you do as you please. But guys, please chill on the wide body kits. Please chill on the wide body conversion kits, man. Just chill. Not every single damn Dodge Charger needs to be a wide body, man. You don't need to convert every damn Dodge Charger out there to a wide body, right? So I'm on Instagram or whatever, man. I'm on Instagram and I'm chilling or whatever, and I'm scrolling, man. And there's this one particular company, Vicrez, V-I-C-R-E-Z. They offer wide body kits like a motherfucker, man. And apparently this is their top selling product because every other day I'm seeing something by Vicrez. I don't even follow them. People buy like diffusers and wicker bills and shit from them too, but what's been their big seller right now is wide body kits for Chargers, man. Now at first, if you remember, when people were doing a wide body conversion, it was just the fender wells, right? It was just the wider fender wells, right? If you've ever seen Hellcat Enforcer's page on Instagram, you look at his car, he was one of the first ones to do the wide body conversion kit. Clean conversion, man. Real clean, man. Shout out to that brother. I've been following him for years, man. He's been doing his thing, killing it, man. He got one of the dopest wide bodies on the scene. Initially, it was just the fender wells, right? They would just give you bigger fender wells. You would, you know, have somebody, I guess, solder them on and then, you know, color match them and all that good stuff. And you basically had a wide body kit. The front end stayed the same, but from a mile away, it looked like a wide body kit until you got up on it and then you saw the front end and was like, okay, that's a conversion, right? Now, Vicrez has come out with a literal full conversion kit. Fender wells, rear bumper, and front bumper. These cars literally look like 2020 and 2021 wide body Chargers. You cannot tell the difference. Real talk. You cannot tell the difference. Now, on one hand, you know, I don't mind it because I made a video a while back where basically I was comparing, you know, does it make sense if you already have a SCAT to upgrade to a wide body or just get a wide body conversion kit? And a lot of people was like, you know, they're going to save money and just do the wide body conversion kit straight. So, you know, I kind of posed those two scenarios right there, right? When you think about it, I don't know if you're actually saving any money because you got to buy the kit, like the entire kit, front bumper, rear fender wells, the whole nine. I'm not sure how expensive those are, but the last time that I looked at them, they were like 2-3 G's, you know what I'm saying, for the kit. So you buy the kit and then you have to do what? You got to buy bigger wheels, not just bigger tires, but bigger rims and bigger tires, right? So now you're talking about probably $1,100 to $2,000 for rims, and then probably anywhere between $500 to $1,000 for tires. So at the end of the day, after installing it and paint correcting it and all that bullshit, you come to the realization that, I mean, you probably spent about anywhere between $4,000 to $5,000, $6,000 for the wide body conversion kit, which is literally the price of the wide body kit. If you look at the sticker, whenever you buy a 2020 or 2021, it's $6,000 for the rims, the tire, and then of course the wide body kit itself. So you may not end up saving any money, but you know, that's another story for another day. But you used to be able to tell that it was a wide body kit because it was just the fender wells. They did nothing to the front bumper, they did nothing to the rear bumper, so you knew it was a kit. I've seen a bunch of kits all over Charlotte. You can tell them a mile away. Some look clean, some don't. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Some look shitty. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Some look clean. But now Vicrez has led the march, and now they have full 2020 wide body conversion kits. Front end, the rear end, fender wells. You cannot tell the difference. I have been faked out so many times, right? So that's one thing. You got a 392 SCAT, it's a narrow body. You bought that car maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever the case may be. You don't want to upgrade, you want to get the kit. That's cool. I salute you. My hat goes off to you. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? You get a Hellcat that you bought in 2017, 2018 before the wide bodies dropped, and you don't want to go out and buy a new Hellcat that's got the same engine, same interior, same everything, just for bigger wheels and bigger tires. I get that. I'm cool with that. Throw the kit on there. Throw the kit on there and save that money. I'm cool with that. Some of you motherfuckers do not need a wide body kit on your goddamn car. The clip that I showed at the beginning of this video, and I'll probably show it again now, that's a damn V6, my guys. That's a damn V6. And he did a full wide body conversion kit, and from the sides, from the front, from the back, it looks like a damn wide body Charger. It looks like exactly what I'm driving right now. No cap. Except for the fact that he still got 245 size tires and 9-inch rims on his car, which makes it look like a bodybuilder with the big upper body but small legs. You know what I'm saying? So he's got to get that taken care of. But once he gets that taken care of, it's literally going to look like mine off the lot. I'm not knocking it, because at the end of the day, you do what you do once you buy the car. For one, I'm not knocking that brother in that video. That's his car. That brother purchased his car. He can do whatever he wants to his car. He can do whatever he wants to aftermarket. He can put an SRT logo on there. He can do whatever he wants. I'm not knocking that brother. I don't want no problems with him whatsoever. All I'm simply saying is not every damn Dodge Charger needs to be a wide body, guys. It's okay to keep it narrow, right? Not every 392 needs to be a wide body. And if you're driving an RT, my guy, you're driving a V6, goddamn, you don't need 300 wide tires. You're not producing enough power for that. You know what I'm saying? If you're driving an RT or a V6, you don't need 300 wide tires. You don't need a wide body kit, bruh. You know what I'm saying? What are you putting a wide body kit on there for? It serves you no purpose. If anything, once you go and put those heavy rims and those heavy tires on there, it's gonna slow your ass down. So yeah, you look like a wide body until a real wide body pulls up next to you and hits the gas, and you can't even see his damn car because your shit is so slow and heavy. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, do whatever you want to do with your car. I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. I'm simply saying not every Dodge Charger needs to be a damn wide body. Not every RT and SXT and SE needs the wide body kit. I blame Vicrez.com for this bullshit. And don't get me wrong, I actually bought something from Vicrez. I bought their louver, and you saw how that shit turned out. That shit's on I-77 somewhere in about 1 million bits. When I bought that thing and it came out the box, it didn't even fit my window correctly. It didn't fit flush, needless to say. So me and my man Ed in the Hellcat, we had to go in there and, I mean, you know, for lack of a better word, kind of nigger rig it. You know what I'm saying? And long story short, because the shit wasn't built properly for a back window, which is the exact same as every other back window prior to, the damn thing flew off after like a month. You know what I'm saying? So that's neither here nor there. But that company is really, I mean, I don't know how you look at it. Some of you guys might look at it and say, okay, these guys are, you know what I'm saying? They changing the game. I think they're fucking the game up by adding these wide body kits for all these damn Chargers out here. I'm gonna start pulling up next to wide body Chargers and it's gonna say SE on the back of it. V6, 293 horsepower. All I'm saying is not every Dodge Charger needs to be a wide body, guys. You know what I'm saying? If you got a narrow body out there, listen, just keep it cool. Keep it cool, man. I can't tell you how many times when I was driving my V6, people was like, man, you should cut the pipes and give it some sound and do a cold air intake. And I'm like, listen, it's a V6, my guy. It's a V6. It'll never be a V8. It'll never be a Hemi. Let me just keep my V6 a V6 and let it be what it is. I don't need to be out here capping and faking like it's a RT. I don't need to be out here capping and faking like it's a SRT by putting SRT badges on it. I don't need to do all that. All I need to do is keep my V6 clean and keep it a V6 and stay in my lane. And then when the time comes, clearly the time has come, then I can go out and get my 392 wide body. Then I can go out and get my SRT. Then I can, you know, stunt properly. But I don't need to be out here capping with the conversion kit on my V6 like that, man. Me personally, I just don't like that shit. I didn't like it when Dodge put the SRT kits on the V6s and the 5.7s, to be honest with you. And what I mean by that is, like, you can go out and get a 5.7 that looks like a 5.7 or 3.6 that looks like a SRT. They've got the front bumper and then the rear bumper kits and then the side skirts that make it look like a SRT body. And then you pull up on it and you see no badges. Well, that's because it's a V6. Or all you see is that Hemi, and you know that's just a 5.7. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like when Dodge did that. I didn't like when they did that, because I just thought that defeats the purpose of owning a 392 or a Hellcat. Aside from the fact that, you know, obviously the power's not there. But I'm simply saying, guys, like, real talk, man, if you got a narrow body RT, and I guess I'm specifically speaking to the RT and the V6 boys, right? If you got an RT or a V6, listen, just stay in your lane. Who am I to tell you I'm nobody? I have owned a V6. Oh shit, that's a wide body right there. Get the fuck out of here. What did I tell you? We out here. Oh, that's a Hellcat. I'm still gonna try his ass though. That's literally a wide body right there, bro. Wide body Hellcat, man. I don't know who that is, man. His shit do look clean though. But like, you know, you can't tell me, like, come on now, that's God. That's the Dodge gods out there, like, yo, listen, I support it, and I'm gonna send you a wide body Hellcat to let you know what time it is. But real talk, he's literally right behind me, man. But real talk, man, I'm just telling you guys, like, just chill out on the wide body kits, man. If it's a 392, that's cool. If it's a Hellcat, it's cool. But if you're driving a V6 or RT, man, just chill out. I ain't got nothing for you, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you driving a cat, I ain't got nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play with him for a minute. Hold on, this video might get interesting. Wide body Hellcat, all black, just like mine, just pulls up, and he's showing out. He still got the paper tags on his car. That's so fucking coincidental, bro. I'm sitting here making a video about wide body Chargers, and a wide body Hellcat in black, same color as mine, pulls up next to me. Let me chill out, man. Ain't hella traffic on the road. See? Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this shit here, man. Let me stop playing. It's only 2 lanes. I got a bunch of traffic and stuff all over the place. But, like, seriously, if you drive a V6 or you drive a RT, just chill out on the wide body. Save your money, get you a proper wide body SCAT or proper wide body cat. You know what I'm saying? But as always, it's been your boy Knockout 360. I'm not throwing no shade at nobody. I'm not talking about nobody, none of that. I'm simply saying, just chill out, relax. Just understand that, you know, it doesn't, you know, sometimes it's best to leave well enough alone. Just keep it looking clean, keep it looking good, and keep it simple. All right, it's your boy Knockout 360, man. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.